Here we go, guys. Time for some serious stealth camping. You know what I'm talking about. Right. So welcome back, Mandingos, to the Blot Outdoor Show. Thank you for joining me on another stealth camping video. It's Saturday night and I'm going to do a stealth camp underneath this bridge, the Queen Alexandra Bridge. I'm just crossing over now. I've got a fair way to go, and when I get to the other side I'm going to go down. And I found a nice little spot. I came across it just by chance the other day when I was making the foodie video with little Mick. I found this nice little spot. Looks a bit rough. Looks like somewhere the local crackheads and smackheads would hang out. So fingers crossed there's no one there. It's going to be more the same, guys. I've got loads of snacks. I've got some nice food to cook. Some giant king prawns and some Uncle Bensky lice. I've got some beers. I've got a lovely bottle of whiskey that's been kindly given to me, so I'm looking forward to drinking that. And you know what that means, Mandingos. Stick around for the world famous Blot Outdoor Show whiskey review. Oh yes. Okay then, guys, I will bring you back when I get a little bit closer to the camping spot. You better believe it. Aww. I will then quickly get down here. Oh yes, it's pretty quiet. It's 8:10 Saturday night. Not many people around. The biggest chance I've got in getting caught or getting spotted, I think, is if there's young'uns hanging around, you know, if they're out drinking, boozing, smoking dope. There's the Queen Alexandra Bridge there, guys, that I've just crossed in all that glory, in the stunning city of Sunderland. About 2 minutes and I'll be round at the camping spot. Bring you back in a minute. Absolute nightmare. Nightmare. There's a pub. There's a pub just round the corner, and there's loads of people standing outside drinking. I forgot that that pub was there. I think if I go back up here, cross over the road, I can come down to there from the other side. Howie, we'll try that way. You know, it makes sense. should be alright this way. If you're wondering why there's hundreds of cars parked up, it's because Pink, you know the famous singer Pink, she's performing at the Stadium of Light, which is the home of the mighty Sunderland AFC. Yeah, she's performing there tonight. So there's about, I don't know, 50,000 people there. So the cars is parked all over. That's not going to affect me, because once I'm in my camping spot, when people are leaving later on, I'll be tucked nice away with a lovely wasky. You better believe it. Anyway guys, that's that pub I was talking about just through there. So just over there, that's where all the people were stood outside. And I'm wanting to go down there. I'm wanting to go down there to the riverside and then to the left. So I'm going to cut straight through them buildings. That'll ding dang do for this Mandingo. Quite a few lads there standing having a pint. Hopefully no one notices us. Not that I'm anything special, but the channel is picking up and I am starting to get noticed when I'm out and about, which is really nice, don't get me wrong, but it's making the camping a lot harder. But it's all a good challenge, isn't it guys? Anyway, here we are. I'm just making sure there's no one around. There's a car down the bottom there with the door open. I can't see anyone though. This is the way I'm going, Mandingos. No one from the pub can see us here. That's good stuff. I'm just going to take my time and stop, just so it looks like I'm, you know, taking a photo or a video of the river and the bridge. There's definitely no one around. Time to make a move for it. Here we go. Let's get down here, guys. Oh yes, this is the way of the Mandingo. Oh, not the nicest place I've ever camped. But this will be my home for tonight. Oh, I've just put my hand in some grease, look at that. Nightmare. I'm gonna have to oh fuck's sake, I'm gonna have to find something to wipe that off with. Right, this is where I'm going to be sleeping down here, guys. I'll put my bivvy down. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a minute. Let's get this wiped off my hand. Jesus Christ. Cheers folks. I'm just having a bottle of cheap Italian lager from Aldi's. I think they're only about £1.39 a bottle. They're now special, but they do for me. I like a bargain. Yeah. Oh, it's just a bird. Yeah. I'm not setting any of my gear up yet. I'm just going to sit and chill, have a bottle. Oh, and I'm going to have some of this Brown's biltong as well. Nice snack in a nice bottle. Absolutely top stuff, this, for me. Biltong, it's the best snack for camping. Aye, while I'm sitting here chilling now, before I set my gear up, I might as well answer a little question. And the question is, will I ever review like rum or vodka or gin instead of just doing whiskey all the time? See, the thing is, it's called the world famous Whiskey Review, so I don't think I'll be reviewing rum and gin and vodka. Obviously, if you've been watching long enough, you know now that I'm a total expert in tasting the finest whiskies there is to offer. Nah, I'm no expert. I just enjoy a nice whiskey, and I've got loads of amazing subscribers who send me whiskies for me to try. So thank you guys if you've sent me some whiskey, and if you're waiting for me to review, Jesus Christ, if you're waiting for me to review one of your bottles, don't worry, I'll be reviewing it soon. I've always got a few, and I try and do it in the order I've got them in. Yeah, so back to the question. No, I don't think I'll be reviewing rum and gin and vodka, but if you want to send us them, don't get me wrong, me and little Mick and the two Chris's, we will happily drink them. Yeah, we will happily drink them on our camps, and if you leave a name, we'll give you a shout out and we'll say thank you for sending us the rum or whatever you send us. But we will only be reviewing whiskey on the world famous Whiskey Review. Well, I'm going to snack on a bit more of this biltong. Oh, by the way, there'll be a link for Brown's biltong in the video description. If you click that link, it'll take you through to their website. Remember to use the code Mandingo to get your discount. You know, it makes sense, Mandingos. It's like having a lovely piece of steak in your mouth. Tremendous. Okay then, guys, that's enough of me talking shit. It's going to be one of them nights, guys. I think I'm going to be talking loads of shit tonight. So get your drinks out and get yourself prepared for me slavering on quite a bit. Right, I'm going to bring you back soon, and when I bring you back, I'll show you all my gear, my setup, my food, my drinks. See you in a minute. Alrighty, Mandingos, I'm going to show you all my setup now, my food and drink before it gets dark. before I do that, I just want to say there's a proper monkey smell around here. I don't know where it's coming from, and I don't know what it is, but it's not very pleasant, and it's not going to make cooking and eating my food later on very nice. I don't know if it's coming from over there somewhere, or down there. Anyway, I'm going to have to try and forget about that. I got most of that grease off my hand. What an idiot. Anyway, Howie, let's show you all my bits and pieces, guys. I've got my Alp Kit bivvy down there. That bivvy was given to me a few months ago from a legend by the name of Jeff. Jeff didn't want me to, you know, to say his name or anything like that. He wasn't looking for any thank yous. But if you're watching, Jeff, cheers, mate. It's very much appreciated, my man friend. So inside that, I know it's getting a bit darkish now, guys, so the picture's not really clear. Sorry about that. It's the usual shit, mandingos. I've got me foil mat down the bottom. I've got me red Berghaus sleeping pad, or sleeping mat, whatever you want to call it. Me old ripped and stinking Four Seasons sleeping bag. I've got me Trekology pillow. I'm going to be as snug as a bug in there later on. I've got my torch on there, which I'll put just on a low light soon. That'll it'll help me see, but it won't be light to the point where other people walking past can see, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay then. Well, there's me seat there. Quickly show you that. There's me Baghdad in the old bin diesel, the stuff down in the corner rooney. Okay then. Let's have a look at my food and drink. I'll show you the drinks first. I've got two of them left. I've already had one. Cheap Italian lager from Aldi's, £1.39 a bottle, I think they were. I've got a lovely half bottle, the Chivas Regal 13-year-old. This is the tequila cask selection, so that should be really nice. That was kindly given to me from a legend by the name of Carlos, so cheers, Carlos, mate. Very much appreciated. You absolute legend of a man. Okay then, what snacks have I got? I've already eaten the biltongski. I've got some Italian salami and cheese. You've seen me have that many times before. I've got some chorizo, which is wrapped round cheese. That should be a nice little snackaroonie. I've got some, for my main meal, I've got some lovely extra large king prawns. I'm also going to throw in some baby new potatoes. And ho yes, you know who's back, mandingos. Uncle Bensky beats international playboy Bunny Ball Insurance with British gas prices are far too high and lifetime achievement awards for the rich and famous. Mandingos, oh yeah. God, that's becoming a right tongue twister now, isn't it? Okay then, mandingos, that's that. I'm now going to have another bottle of lager. I'll bring you back very soon. Ricicles. I need to be careful, folks, when I'm popping out, because right over there, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, there's a car with a couple of young'uns standing round. I was just about to pop out and get a little bit of footage of the river and the bridge, and then I heard their voices, so I think I'll come back down, have another drink, and maybe even a cheeky little wasky. You know what makes sense. Oh, yeah. Time for a little chest warmer. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, it's not just a little one. It's a nice big one. Right. Very nice indeed. Lovely Chivas Regal. This is the tequila one. And you can slightly taste that tequila in there. I'm not going to tell you anymore. You will have to stick around for the world famous Wasky review. Coming later on, Mandingos. It was just getting a little bit chilly. I've just put my down jacket on there. It's been a lovely warm day of the day, but when that sun drops here in the north of England, it doesn't half get chilly. Anyway, while I'm sitting enjoying this, why not answer another little question? Just to pass a bit of time away, guys. I know I'm sitting here by myself, but when I'm sitting talking to you absolute legends, it does honestly makes us feel like you're here with us. It doesn't make the place seem so scary, and it kind of relaxes us. Relaxes us? Is that a word? Relaxes us? Yeah, it makes me feel relaxed. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the question is, and there's been a lot of people saying this to us, you know, because the channel's picking up and people are assuming, oh, you must be making money off the channel now, blot and stuff like that. And believe us, YouTube doesn't pay that much money, guys. You've got to have thousands and thousands of subscribers and be getting hundreds of thousands of views, and my little channel is nowhere near that. But I do appreciate all you legends watching. Yeah, anyway. See, I told you I was going to talk loads of shite tonight. I'm saying I'm going to answer a question and I'm just drifting off before I even tell you what the question is. The question is, when am I going to get a new van? People are saying, oh, Blot, come on, your van's dropping to bits. It's really rusty. It looks like shit. When you going to buy a new van, Dingo, Mandingo? Well, why should I? I'm not bothered about, you know, material things, and I'm not bothered about anything flash. As far as I'm concerned, if my van's working, I know it takes about 5 times, you know, it takes about 5 times for the van to start. Yes, and it is rusty and it looks like shit, but that doesn't bother me. As long as it gets me to work, and it gets me home, and it gets me out camping and over the Lake District with the 2 Chris's, stealth camping with little Mick, the van will do for me. You know, it's due for its MOT later on this year, I think about November. If it gets through its MOT, I'll be keeping it for another year. As long as that van keeps working, I'll keep using it. Like I said, I'm not bothered about anything flash. If you've watched this channel long enough, guys, you'll know that I like a bargain. I buy all my snacks, and if I treat myself to a snake, I buy a snake. Jesus Christ, the whiskey's taking effect already. Treat myself to a snake. If I treat myself to a steak, I buy all my stuff from Aldi's. Yeah, bloody hell. Cops is out in force tonight, guys. Yeah, I buy all the cheap stuff. I mean, here's an example. I was in there, go outdoors with Mrs. Blott the other day, and she was saying to us, your hiking trousers that you wear, Chris, you've had them about 4 or 5 years. They've got down the side, my left side, where I carry my inhaler, because I've got asthma, in my pocket. There's holes all over the trouser leg where the inhaler's been rubbing. She says, get yourself a new pair of hiking trousers, Chris, because you've got holes in them ones. But I just said, wait, I don't want a new pair of hiking trousers. These ones still do the job for me. If they get a hole in the crutch and me saggy balls start hanging out, then I'll have to get a new pair. But that's just, it's the same for the van. Yes, it might be rusty and it might look like shit, but as long as it's working, that doesn't bother me, guys. That doesn't bother me about buying anything flash. I'm just a normal bloke. You know, I know some people who are just normal. They like to buy the best of everything, you know, and they'll put themselves in debt, and it's all for show. Nah, I can't be arsed with any of that. I'll buy me cheap stuff, me bargain stuff. I'll have it for years until it's ready, you know, till it's totally gone, till it's totally buggered. Anyway, I'm going to finish this whisky off, guys. That's the end of that question. The Van Dingo is here to stay for a long time. If you look back through the videos, if you go all the way back to, I think it's me second video, when I was out with little Mick, we were just sleeping in the back of my van and going out for a hike in the Lake District. The old Van Dingo is in that video, just on my second video. So it's been part of the Blot Outdoor Show from pretty much the start of the channel, when nobody was watching. So I'm not in a rush to get rid of the van. Anyway, bloody hell, all I'm talking about is me rusty van, and I've been talking for 7 minutes. Hey God, I hope you don't mind, guys, listening to me waffle a load of shit. Cheers, Mandingos. I hope you're sitting having a drink with me now while I'm drinking. I will bring you back very soon when I think of some more shite to talk about. You know what I'm talking about. Lice. Okay, my fansexuals, I'm just sitting chilling, having a nice little whisky. Oh, I haven't recorded anything for over an hour now. I've just been sitting, chilling, absolutely loving it. I know it seems a bit weird and it sounds a bit weird, but just sitting here listening, you can hear there, can't you? The police sirens and the ambulance sirens, and just the sound of the traffic. All the buses and the trucks going past. You can't hear any at the minute, but the seagulls, just sitting relaxing to the sound of the city of Sunderland. It's just chilling me right out, Mandingos. Oh. This is what it's all about, guys. Just getting out the house. You know, people say, oh, I'd love to get into camping, but I cannot do the long hikes up the mountains and up the hills. You don't need to, Mandingos. Get yourself a tent or a little bivvy. Get yourself some cheap gear and just get out and do stuff like this. There's loads of little hidden places you can camp at. Like I said earlier on, I just found this spot by chance the other day when I was with little Schmick. I was just having a walk around and I came down here and I was like, oh yes, that'll ding dang do for this Mandingo. Yeah, you don't need to be super fit to be camping, guys. Get some basic stuff, few snacks, few drinks, and you're good to go. Two rights. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to finish this drink off, and when I bring you back, we're going to do the Wasky with you. You better believe we are.
Hey mate, why you good looking?
Oh yes, Mandingos. You know what time it is. Wasky time. And this is what I've got. Chivas Regal blended Scotch Wasky, tequila cask finish. Now I'm telling you now, don't you let yourself be fooled thinking that all single malts is better than blended Scotch whiskies, because I've had loads of blended ones that's better than single malt ones. Everyone thinks single malt whiskies are the best, and that is not always the case. This is a nice whiskey, believe you me, and it's been kindly given to me from a legend of a man. Sorry if I'm slurring my words, guys. I've had a few beers and a few whiskies, but this has been kindly given to me from a good lad by the name of Carlos. Cheers, Carlos, my man friend. You're a legend, and it's very much appreciated. However, let's get this open. Let's get it poured in. The old famous Cup Dingo, Mandingos. Oh yeah. There's not too much left, guys, but there's enough. There's enough for the world famous Wasky with you. Let's get the old Baker Rooney in it. Now, there's some nice smells in there. And now I am getting the obvious one, which is the tequila thing coming through. Now, I'm not big on tequila. It's not something I would like to drink on its own, but that smell of the tequila in there mixed in with the whiskey is very nice, Mandingos. Now, I know this sounds silly and you probably think I'm talking shite, but I'm also getting a smell of, you know, like biscuits, like digestive biscuits. I'm getting that in there for some reason. Call me an idiot, but that's what I'm getting. And I'm also getting fruity elements of pears and pineapples. Well, that's enough of the sniffing mandingos. Let's get on with it tasting. Oh yeah, right. Ooh. Yeah, you can tell it's been stored in the tequila casks. It's not overpowering. You know, if someone was coming on here now who didn't have my expert knowledge of whiskey, they could bullshit you and they could say, oh yes, a really strong taste of tequila. No, nothing like that, mandingos. Just a very mild, just a very, very mild thing of tequila coming on. Yeah. Now, I'm getting a lovely fruity thing of pineapples coming through there, guys. A definite fruity pineapple thing going on, which is making this very, very nice indeed. Some mild spices, and when I say mild, I mean mild. You can tell I've had a few drinks now, guys, but this is a quality whiskey. Them spices are very mild. There's no tingle on the tongue, no burning. It's very smooth. It's an easy sipping whiskey. If you're watching my videos and you've never been into whiskey and you've tasted some cheap shit before, like Bell's, you know, Bell's and Teachers and all that kind of shite whiskey, you're gonna think, oh, whiskey's not for me, it's shit. No, get yourself something like this. Start yourself off on something like this and give it a little sip and taste that lovely whiskey and tequila and the lovely little taste of pineapple coming through, and you'll appreciate a quality whiskey. You probably think I'm talking shit, but I'm not, guys. Honestly, I've been drinking whiskey for 20, how old am I now? I'm 45, and I've been drinking whiskey since I was like 17, 18, even younger. My granda used to give us a little whiskey, a hot whiskey and sugar, when I was full of flu when I was a kid. There you go, son, there you go, bonny lad. Get that hot whiskey and sugar down you, that'll get the flu out you, he used to say. That was probably just a cheap whiskey he'd give us. Anyway, getting back to this, guys. It's really nice. It's got a nice pineapple, some spices. It's going down nice and smooth. I've gone right off track, talking shit, as usual, mandingos. And it's got a lovely, mild tequila taste to it. Oh. It's a 13-year-old whiskey. It's a quality one. Cheers, Carlos, my man friend, for giving me this. I'm not going to slaver on too much, guys. I'm going to give it a very good and a very solid 8 out of 10 dingo mandingos. Oh yes, you better believe I am. Oh, there you go, guys. That's the end of this week's whiskey review. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious stealth camping. Right. Oh yes. That's the king prawns. And the new potatoes bubbling away, guys. Time to add the Uncle Bensky smoky barbecue lice. Oh yes. Okay then folks, time to add the Uncle Bensky bait smoky barbecue lice. Let's get that popped in the old pansexual. The old pansexual. Yeah. You know it makes sense, man, Dingos. So we've got king prawns in there, new potatoes, and smoky barbecued lice. The potatoes and king prawns has been bubbling away for a good 3 to 4 minutes. And they're already cooked anyway. Bring you back in a minute. Oh yes. This is certainly going to be a meal fit for a mandingo. I'm dying to get stuck into this. Absolutely tremendous mandingos. Look at that. King prawn barbecue lice. New potatoes. Oh, red hot, burning me throat. Well guys, I want to take this chance now to say a massive, ginormous thank you to everyone who has supported the Blood Outdoor Show this last week. Honestly, it's so kind of you. You don't have to do it. Yes, I know, I'll leave a link, I'll leave a little bit in every video that says, if you would like to support the Blood Outdoor Show, buy me a coffee. Of course I do. But you don't have to. You legends just watching, giving us a thumbs up and commenting, that does for me. I'm over the moon with that. But if you have gone out your way to buy us a coffee, definitely, you know, these times when times is hard, isn't it? Everyone's skint, everyone's struggling, and you've still gone out your way, mandingos. You've still gone out your way this past week to buy me a coffee. So that for me, from the bottom of my heart, cheers, you absolute legends. It's so kind of you. Oh yes, look at that. Look at that, prawns. Prawn, oh God. With lice. Yeah. It's so kind of you guys. I don't know how else to say it apart from thank you so much, you absolute bunch of legends. There's your names down there and down there. I really do appreciate it more than anything in the world. Thanks very much. The Blood Outdoor Show wouldn't be the same without you absolute legends. Rights. Oh, double prawn that one, guys. Oh, matron. Beautiful, man. This was about, guys, camping in a dodgy place, cheap meal, few drinks, talking to you, brilliant subscribers. Thank you so much for supporting the Brett Outdoor Show once again. I'll bring you back when I'm climbing in the bivvy, because I'm shattered now. I'm really tired, and I'm going to get some sleep in a minute. Rice. Okay, folks, it's time to get some sleep. That was a lovely meal. Them king prawns were absolutely tremendous. I am absolutely shattered now. Really, really tired. It's nearly 4 in the morning. You know, when I'm camping, I can never get to sleep early. I'm always just sitting up, relaxing, watching movies. But this is a late one, guys. It's almost, does it look? Yeah, it's almost 4 in the morning. So I'm probably only going to get about 4 hours sleep. I'll be up at 8. So I'm going to say good night to you mandingos. I will see you first thing in the morning at coffee time, you absolute legends. See you in the morning, guys. It's been tremendous so far. I've loved this camp. Good morning, mandingos. 9:37. Slept really well. Some people might say that this isn't a very stealthy, because you're supposed to get up very early and get away. But nobody's found us. I've just been so relaxed and just slept so good. I did wake up about, I think it was about 7:30. I checked the time on my phone and I just thought, I'm going to go back to sleep. Anyway, I'm busting for a slash Gordon now, so I'm going to get a quick pee. That smell. I mentioned it yesterday, didn't I? There's a horrible smell around here. I think when I got here yesterday I could smell it straight away, but then I must have just getting used to it. Anyway, I'm going to get up, I'm going to get a quick slash Gordon, and then I'm going to make a nice coffee. You better believe I am, mandingos. Nice. Seats giving way. Need to go on a diet. Yeah, nice hot caramel cappuccino. Kind of beat a good old Jurgen coffee first thing in the morning. I've packed all my gear away apart from my seat. Sorry. While I was boiling the water, I quickly got all my gear packed away, so when I finish this I can just do one. I've had a look out. I've put my head out the top there. There's no one around, no cars around or anything. So I'm just going to sit now for 10 minutes and just chill out. It's nice, you know, you find these areas, and when you first come down and you look and you think, God, it's a bit minging. But sitting here now, it's lovely, just relaxing. With the sound of the traffic going over the bridge, the breeze through the trees, the sound of the birds chirping away, and the nice fragrance of human shit. Aye, human shit. I found out what that smell was. I've just hopped over the fence there for a slash garden. I'm not even going to show you where it is. Just back there, there's a big pile of human turd, and it looks quite fresh. I'm guessing someone did it just a few hours before I arrived yesterday. I've been smelling that since I got here. Even when I was eating my food, I knew there was a smell there. I just didn't want to keep talking about it. So I'm going to get this drunk and then we're going to go. Nice coffee with the smell of human poo-poo. Anyway, I'll bring you legends back in a minute. Okay, my fansexuals, that's it. Time to go. I've got the bin diesel here with all my shite in. There's far too much rubbish lying around for me to even think about picking that up. You know, if there's only a couple of bits and pieces, I don't mind. Anyway, let's go, Mandingos. Let's go.
Oh, matron.
Off we pop. There's the old Vandingo parked down there, guys. Well, that's it, folks. That's the end of this week's stealth camping video. Hope you've enjoyed it. As usual, I've had a great time. Really enjoyed it. Back out doing some serious stealth camping. Next week, guys, I'll be back out with little Mick. Fingers crossed. He says he's coming out, so that should be a good one, Mandingos. I know you'll be looking forward to that one, camping with the little Mandingo. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, guys, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I do read every one, and if it's not too much trouble, tell people about the Blot Outdoor Show. Try and get this little channel really going. You know what I'm talking about. That's it then. I will see you next week, guys. You better believe I will. Right.
Oh, matron.
Oh. Time to get stuck in. Ah, fuck off. That's fucking shit. Start again.